Okay, so let's dive into this. Every now and then, you come across a single document that just tells such an unexpected story that we have to build an explainer around it. Well, today, that document is a simple flyer. And wow, does it reveal a fascinating world of professional training where you might never, ever have thought to look.
So here it is. This is the flyer from Jamaica that's our source material for today. I mean, at first glance, it just looks like an ad for a vocational school, right? But when you look a little closer what's actually being offered, it reveals a much, much deeper story. One about skill, about dignity, and really about the importance of professional standards.
All right, let's get right to the heart of it. What exactly is this program that caught our eye?
Okay, so the official title is the Interment Operation Gravediggers Level 2 Program. Right away, that phrase, Interment Operation, it really stands out. It kind of elevates the work, doesn't it? It gives it this formal, almost technical feel that you just don't typically associate with this profession. It's professional language for a professional skill.
And that leads to the next question. What does Level 2 even mean here? I mean, the fact that there's a level at all implies a structured system, a curriculum, a real pathway. This isn't just some one-off workshop. It's clearly part of a much bigger educational framework.
So to figure all that out, we really need to decode this flyer. Let's break down who is behind this program and what this certification really truly means. So here's the crucial point. This is a vocational training program. It's designed to take a skill that has existed for, well, millennia, a skill that's often just passed down informally, and turn it into a standardized, teachable, and certifiable profession. And this isn't some informal offer from a small, unknown place. Let's take a look at the official organizations that are giving this program its weight and its legitimacy.
You'll see two logos featured pretty prominently on the flyer. On the right, you've got KCDI Jamaica, and on the left, the CVQ. Now, these aren't just for decoration. They're basically seals of approval that tell us exactly who is behind this push for professionalization.
So let's break down what these actually are. The Cavacaboi Community Development Institute, or KCDI. That's who provides the actual hands-on training. They're the teachers. But the CVQ, the Caribbean Vocational Qualification, that is the real game changer here. They're the official accrediting body, and they're setting standards for this skill, not just in Jamaica, but across the entire Caribbean.
And believe me, that distinction is everything. Having a CVQ accreditation means your certification is recognized regionally. In a place like the Caribbean, that's huge. It means your skills are portable, creating opportunities across different islands. It literally transforms a job into a recognized career, a formal qualification you can actually build on.
Okay, so we know what the course is and who's backing it. But what about the role itself? The flyer uses some very specific and very respectful language to describe the work.
This is a direct quote from the source. The flyer defines the role and offers these alternative titles: cemetery workers, or, and this one is my personal favorite, burial ground custodians. That word, custodian, is so important. It implies care, responsibility, stewardship. It's a title that carries dignity.
This also shows us that while the role is being formalized, the work itself is still very much a practical, hands-on craft. The photos right there on the flyer, they ground the training in the real-world environment. You see the tools, the earth, the physical nature of the job.
So let's just put it all together. You start with a dignified professional title, burial ground custodian. Then you get formal training from a specialized institute, KCDI, and you finish with an official region-wide certification from the CVQ. I mean, that is a complete professional pathway.
Looking at this one flyer really opens up a much bigger conversation about work and skill and respect. It leaves us with a final and pretty important question.
Because ultimately, what this program does is it brings dignity and standards to an essential profession that is almost always overlooked. Think about it. These are vital community members performing a necessary service, and this program recognizes that. It says their skill is valuable, and it deserves to be taught and certified just like any other trade. And that kind of leaves us with this thought. What other essential jobs, the ones that keep our communities running but often go unnoticed, deserve this same level of recognition? Who are the other custodians out there whose skills could be elevated and honored through formal training and certification? It's definitely something we're thinking about.